Good morning, sir. I will be discussing the topic collecting primary data using research interviews and research diaries. In this topic, there's the following subtopic. First, preparing for semi-structured or in-depth interviews, conducting semi-structured or in-depth interviews, managing logistical and resource issues, group interviews, and focus groups. This topic and subtopic have the learning objectives. At the end of this lesson, we will be able to explain the process in preparing conducting semi-structured or in-depth interviews, describe in managing logistical and resource issues, and discuss group interviews and focus groups. In this topic, the key to a successful interview is careful preparation, such as level of knowledge, reliability or dependability, and validity or credibility. A semi-structured interview is a data collection method that relies on asking questions within a predetermined thematic framework. These are aspects that must be considered to avoid forms of biases in conducting semi-structured in-depth interviews, such as appropriateness of appearance at the interview, nature of comments to open the interview, approach to teaching, appropriate use of different types of questions, nature and impact of behavior during the interview, a demonstration of attentive listening skills, a scope to summarize and test understanding, and dealing with difficulty participants in approach to recording the data. In connection with the managing logistical and resource issues will be tackled. Interviewing is a time consuming process. Time required to obtain data is unlikely to be less than 1 hour and could be easily exceed. Conducting interviews may become a costly process where it is necessary to travel to the location of participants. Considering the logistics of scheduling interviews, the above mentioned are the specific issues that need to have a corresponding management, such as time management, interview scheduling, interview management, recording or transcription, and translation. At effectively managing logistical and resource issues involves careful planning and coordination. Identify key requirements, allocate resources strategically, and maintain clear communication channels. A group interview, as a general term to describe all semi-structured and in-depth interviews conducted with two or more interviewees. On the other hand, the term focus group is used to refer to a specific type of group interview. Typically, both group interview and focus groups involves between 4 to 12 participants. In a group interviews must be ensured that all participants have the opportunity to state their points of view in answering questions and to record the resulting data. Group interactions may lead to a highly productive discussion between the participants. Group interviews can also help identify key themes that will be used to develop items that are included in a questionnaire. A focus group, sometimes called a focus group interview, is a group interview that focuses upon a particular issue, product, or service or topic by encouraging discussion among participants and sharing their perceptions in an open minded environment. Participant interaction as a key feature of focus group design. The purpose of a focus group is also likely to affect the level of interview, lead structure, and intervention that is required. The actual applications of this lesson, first is some research studies, like gathering in-depth qualitative data for academic, scientific, and business research. Also, job interviews, assessing candidates beyond standard qualifications to understand their problem solving and communication skills. A third one is the market research, exploring consumer preferences, opinions, and behaviors to inform product development or marketing strategies. Fourth is the therapeutic settings, conducting interviews as a part of counseling or therapy sessions to understand and address individual needs. Fifth other is journalism, obtaining detailed information for feature articles or investigate reports by interviewing relevant sources. Needs assessment, identifying requirements and preferences of a target audience to design effective programs or services. And policy development, collecting insights from stakeholders to inform the creation or modification of policies and regulations.